On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Pitt Panthers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing them right out the gates.
Creates a little room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets it out quickly. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Goff. Past the first down marker and still running. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. To pass. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Really nice play call there, because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Complete downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Goff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the tailback. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to power it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Quarterback keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hicks. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Okay, ready? Easy. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Ready, set. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on second down. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
No,
the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Is the key not on the
seen this a couple times
in the back?
On this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneaking. There's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working.
Yeah, no worries.
Not been able to stop him.
It will be over here at 9, so I have to a meeting at 11, so I have to go to the office anyway, so I'll just stop at the store and
mark it at the 16.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Yeah.
Power football with the run. And he'll lose
yardage
on
the schedule now.
He loses 2 yards. Great job by the
Who's on the schedule?
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive.
No, for tonight. How many people are on the schedule tonight?
On the move. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
So, including Charlie?
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, he's 3 to 4 up top.
1st down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set.
So then what you can do is we can call, I mean, if Roberto wants to work the day shift instead of the night shift, we can bring him in for the day shift. And, or Omar. And then Roberto can work in the kitchen. It doesn't matter to me, one way or the other, what you do, but that's what I do. Because, yeah, they had 6 last night. They actually had too much labor. It wasn't busy last night. The weather's the same, so I doubt that it's going to be anything, super busy tonight. So.
Up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right.
Kevin?
Guys, your game
is a
good one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway. one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Boom. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's gone. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Knox. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The throw. Finds his big tight end. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. right down the boulevard. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Cavaliers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Knox. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Wide open on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The RPO, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Goff. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give on the counter. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Another tough run for this.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Cavaliers are rolling down the field. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Five receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws and turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cavalier! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. At the 45, on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give to the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Knox. There he goes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it, David. They've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bargava. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making...
He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national championship.